Hello guys, welcome back to the channel again. Today we will solve the 6th question of July Leetcode challenge. So our question is +1. So our video will be divided into 3 parts. First will be the question discussion, second will be the solution discussion, and third will be the code discussion. So what we have given an array, and what we have to do, the array represent the integer, and we have to increment the integer by 1 and return that in a form of array, and then we have to return that as output. So suppose we get 1 2 3. So 3 is the number at 0th index, 2 is the number at 10th index, and the 1 is the number of 100th index. Sorry, hundreds. So like this is the array. So what we have to do, we have to increment. So the array represents 123. Now if we increment it, it becomes 124, and then we have to again convert it into the number. Similarly, if the number is 4321, then we have to do it like 4322. So this is the question in which we have to first add a number, and then we have to return it in a form of an array or vector, whatever we want. So now for understanding the question, we will take the example as 1109. Now we all know that if the number doesn't end with 9, suppose the number is 1 2 3, then we can directly do this last index of the array increment, and then we can return the answer directly. Now the complication becomes when the last element or the last index of the array is 9. Now suppose the last index is now 9, then how we can do this thing? So what we will do, we will iterate from the last value. We will check that it is 9 or not. If it is 9, then we will increment, and then we will increment 1 in the carry also. So we will take a carry, in which I will store that there is a carry or not. So there, in this case, there is a 1 carry. So now I will go on the next. So next is 0. So what we will do, we will first of all add the carry, and then we will check that now it is greater than 9 or not. So it is greater than 9, then we will increment the carry, or we will consider the carry equals to 1, as we will do the insertion in this. So now we will go and insert here. So what it will be, here it will be 1. Now we doesn't require to check the previous values, because now we know that the answer will be 1010, because the carry becomes 0. Now the complication becomes when there are 4 9s, so there are 9 at the end or till the end. Now we will take the carries, so our answer will be first 0, then 1 0 will be added, then 1 more 0 will be added, then 1 more 0 will be added, and at the end 1 carry will be remaining. So now answer will be 0 0 0, but this is not correct. Our answer should be 1 0 0 0 and 0. So this should be our answer. So for that, what we will do, first of all, we will make this as an array, and now we will check that at the end that we have a carry or not. If we have a carry, then we will make one more index or one more array or one more index in the array, and we will insert at that index at the beginning, and then we will increment that by 1. So answer will be 1 0 0 0. So this will be our answer. So this is the function, or this is the code which we are going to use. So first of all, what we are doing here, we are just declaring the function, or this function will be declared initially. Here we are getting the digits array as an input, this as an input. Now we have two things: first carry and second sum. What sum will store? Sum will store the carry plus sum, which will be, we are doing after every index iteration. This we will look at how this sum will be used. Now the carry will be initially initialized with 1, because we have to add 1 at the end. So that's why we have initialized this carry by 1. Now after that, this we have initialized this answer array, which will be initialized with the digits, or every index of this will be initialized with digit, means now digit is easily copied in this. So first of all, what we will do after this, we will declare the size, which will be the size of digits. After that, we will consider one more thing, that the digits, or we will check the last digit that it is 9 or not. If it is not 9, then we will directly return after incrementing the last index. So this is done by this line, and then we will return the answer. Now this is not the condition. If the last index is 9, now what we will check, we will iterate from the last index. Now we will now the sum or now the carry will come into the action. Now what we will do, we will add the carry to the last index or to the current index. Now suppose initially carry is 1, so 1 will be added. Now in next case, if carry is not 1, then carry will not be added. Now this thing we are doing here. Now what we are doing, we are just doing one thing, that we are making a sum and carry. Now we are checking that sum is 10 or not. If sum is 10, then we have incremented the carry. This is done by sum divided by 10. Now maximum value which we can get by adding 1 is 10. So that's why we are dividing with 10, and the sum, if the sum is 10 and carry is 1, then also it doesn't matter because carry is previously added. So now the sum will be 10 at max. It can be 9 or 8 also. If it is 9 and 8, then the carry will be 0, because 9 divided by 10 it will be 0. So carry will be initialized with 1 only and only if the value is 9 and carry is coming. Now carry will be initialized 1 when the current index is 9 and carry is coming. After that, I have initialized answers I index, or I have changed I index, or I have overwritten the answers I index which we have initially initialized. Now how I have overwritten, with the help of sum %10. Now sum is storing a number. Now if we find the modulus with 10, now suppose number is 10, suppose the number is 9 and 1 carry is coming, now the number should be 0. So how we can find that? By dividing or by taking a modulus. So we have taken the modulus. After that, we have checked that the last index or the first index is 0 or not. Now why we are doing this thing? First index will be 0 only and only if 1 carry is remaining at the end. So now 1 carry is remaining at the end. So what we will do? We will push back the last value by 0. Now this condition only and only will be possible at all the 9s are there. So what we will do, we will push back one more value at the end at the last index, which will be 0, and then we will increment the first index or the 0th index by 1, or we can initialize it with 1 also. So at the end we will return the answer. Now if we iterate over all these things, first of all, this condition will be executed only and only if the last index is not a 9. Now why this is not iterating for 9, I have explained that when the number is 9, then only the carry will be generated and some exceptions will be there, else our loop will be very simple, and then we will increment the loop, or sorry, we will increment the answers last index, and then we will return the answer. Now when this condition will be occurring, this condition will occur when the number is 123, 156, any number else except the last index should not be 9. This last index should not be 9. If the last index is 9, then we will do this thing. Now what this thing is doing, this is doing the main thing, that suppose the number is 109, suppose the number is there 109. Now this is adding the carry. Now after adding the carry, sum will be 10. Now it is checking the next carry, so it is dividing it by 10. So what it will get, we will get 1 as a carry. Now what I am initializing, I am initializing answers I index, the current index. Suppose we are on 9, so we are initializing again this thing. So what it will be 10% 10. So the remainder is 0, so 0 will be initialized, and now carry is 1. So now new element will be this, and we are on this index now. Now again the sum will be done. So carry is 1 and digits I index, so it is 0. So 1 plus 0, 1 will be there. Sum will be 1. 1 divided by 10. So it will be 0. So now carry will be 0. And after that, this condition against runs, and at the end, this will be on 1. And answer will not be changed, only 1 will be there, 1 will be initialized there, carry will be 0, so there should be not any effect on this also. So what will be our answer? Our answer will be 1 1 and 0. So answer will be like this: 1 1 and 0. So now the main code is there to initialize this thing, that we have to push back this 1, first of all 0, and then we have to initialize the first 0th index of first index. So this is the simple solution for the 6th question of July Leetcode challenge. Thank you guys. For more such content, like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.